And now, perform my final composition.
Oh, fucking upstairs neighbor is so big. Huh? Are you trashed?
No, I wouldn't be, but
Linda's hammered.
which both.
The audio wasn't trash, but the what do you call it's kind of trash. It's doing that
Music.
flaky thing for some reason again. I think I'll check the settings. I think I know why it did it. Anyways, welcome to TMA. Take it away, Sam and Linda, and I will check the audio.
Howdy doodles, everybody.
Good evening.
Good
How's
evening,
everybody?
Artastic. Oh, welcome to
Do you say
TMA.
Fartastic?
Yeah,
Okay.
welcome to TMA, your show. The weekly
show.
show. The weekly show that we do. Huzzah.
Yeah, Sam?
Yeah.
Linda, you're all set. I'm going to keep my mic mute the whole time. That way I can max the volume for y'all. Linda, you're all set with your audio. Just Sam, the only time it gets echoey is when you're not like directly in front of it.
Well, I'm not. That's gonna happen.
I know. I'm just letting you know. So
'Cause I am directly in front of it. Like I can't change.
yeah, right
how
there
my
you're
mic
fine.
is, so.
But it's all right. I'm just
Well,
letting you know.
I'm not doing anything, Daniel. Is all I'm saying. I'm not doing anything about where my face is at. You know what I mean? Nothing's changing.
No, I know.
I know, that's what I'm just saying. Nothing. I'm not talking from the side of the mic at all. So if it's happening, it's gonna happen.
You're-
You know what I mean?
Your arm,
Not
the
turning the
arm's
mic.
a little loose.
I'm not turning the mic sideways, and I'm not talking from the side of the mic.
Let's see.
It is what it is.
No, go ahead.
Welcome to Pineapple Week, everybody. Oh, I didn't make my recipe public.
Goose, hey Rocky, Sir Mike.
Yeah, hello everybody in chat. Sorry about that. A little over these audio issues that we keep having, but anyways, hopefully everybody can hear everything just fine. Hey Goose. Yeah, welcome. So we got, how many recipes we got tonight, Lena?
I think 4. Rocky, Goose, Buster did 2, and then mine and yours. So Buster, Goose, and Rocky, so 4.
All right.
And then mine and yours.
Should we fuck. Did you vape all of last week's recipe?
So not gonna lie, I think I had to remix it, correct?
Oh yeah.
So I'm not even gonna lie right now with everything. I did not mix it. But I do have what I mixed.
You didn't mix it. Didn't you mix it? Oh,
no,
you didn't mix
remember
it.
I couldn't find my SSA maple syrup.
Oh my god, that's right. You failed and didn't even fucking mix it. I don't even know where mine is. I put it down.
I kind of have a good excuse, but
it's okay. It's nothing crazy.
I mean, I feel like the 111 really didn't work, but
I mean, it kind of worked. It definitely, like, I need to try it again. It definitely tasted. Did I finish that?
It was citrus forward with the sumo. That sumo citrus is pretty. 1% on that is pretty good with everything else so low. I did.
It all worked out.
Maple
like it wasn't
candy.
overly orange for me, right? Or no, the sumo citrus stood out off the shake.
It wasn't overly orange, but for me it was.
No, you didn't mix it.
Yeah.
You don't know what it tastes like.
It with the maple syrup.
Oh, that's fine. You didn't need to remix it. Just talk about what that
gummy candy.
Like. I don't care.
Oh, it was good to me. It was orange forward.
It's the same maple.
Yeah. Well, maple syrup SSA is really good. It
was wonderful.
I think it was a nice citrus. See, I didn't get a lot of persimmon this time, which is good. So I didn't get
that's
tomato.
Right. Persimmon, one flavor of persimmon. Yeah. It was just, I think we did 1% of persimmon, sumo citrus, golden kiwi, maple syrup, and
honeycomb.
And what?
Honeycomb. We did golden kiwi, honeycomb. Right. Yeah. So I'm actually going to redo all my flavors tomorrow. Alphabetize them.
Ooh. Sounds like a whole thing.
It is a whole thing. Oh God. It's like 3 whole things. It's like 12 whole things. So
I might take advantage of doing that when I move here shortly. Hopefully soon. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't like taking my stuff down when I move.
I have 14 drawers that each fit 100 flavors. And so I have to fix them all. Plus I have boxes. Oh no, plus I have a lot. I have a lot to go through. Not as much as you, but anyway. So
I just take my racks down in forever. Yeah. Well, let's get into our. Excuse me. Hold on. Excuse me. Pineapple recipes. Daniel, are you listening in the back?
Yes.
Are you listening to like something? I don't know. I hear a weird noise in the background. I can't tell what it is.
No, I've been
but no one else
muted.
can hear it.
I'm muted. I'm muted for them, but I'm not muted for y'all. Does that make sense? But it should be good. Everything's fine. Every now and then it gets. I switch.
I hear a noise in our stream, not on the video. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Okay. No worries. I don't
think it's
hear
your
it now.
turn to go first.
I think so. All right. I'll go first. Thank you, Daniel. Sorry. Hi, Daniel. Amberza. 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 We're
I
gonna jam
know.
extra TFS 1.25. Creme de la creme SSA at 2, Fuji Apple FA at 1, and we're a Green Joy at 2.5, Lime Flavora at 0.15, and we're a Pineapple at 4, Flavora Snow Cream at 1.5, and Ultimate Pineapple at 2.5. Oh, oh God, that's really good. That's like a. I mean, you definitely get the pistachio pudding. You definitely get like a pudding vibe, like a dairy pudding vibe. It's thick, it's creamy, lots of pineapple. That lime, I think I could have been maybe another drop, but it's just brightening up that tart pineapple really nicely. Same with the apple. It's not really, doesn't really taste like there's apples in it necessarily, but it tastes more like thick, heavy coconut, thick, heavy pistachio pudding with coconut and pineapple, and then the apple and the lime are in there just to boost the fruit. It's really good, and with this is my V2. It's a little bit more of a steep. I think maybe things might come out a bit more, but I kind of really like where everything's at in this, and it's just kind of like this. So ambrosia salad, pistachio, but I could go with some marshmallow or something in there to really flesh it out. But I'm quite happy with where this is. I really like that creme de la creme snow cream combo, whether or not it's got the, what was the other flavor we put in there?
Vanilla bean ice cream.
Yeah, whether or not it's got that in it or not, I think that combo is just really nice. Like coconut jam. I know TFS is hard to find for some people, but I really like that.
That's one I didn't have.
It's a weird one. It's very coconutty. I don't really know how to explain coconut jam, but it's definitely like way different than any other coconut kind of flavor, almost like a coconut pudding or like not coconut cream like Wonder Flavors, but custard, but like a little bit darker of a coconut, maybe like, I don't know. It's a very interesting, really good flavor, and it works really nice in this with the creams and stuff. Really thick. I think the extras have extra dap.
Yeah, I think so too.
Or they're the dappy version of the. Yeah. There's a coconut jam and then a coconut jam extra.
Yeah, there was a few that I didn't have the coconut ones. Daniel sent me like the vanillas and the things. Well, that looks good. Different. I was almost going to use TFS last week, and I just didn't feel like digging them out. So
I got mine actually up on the wall in alphabetical order. So one of the few brands that are.
You guys had all of them, right? I only had like 35.
Sadly.
I have, yeah, we got like, what is it, like 80, like 100 of them, I think.
Yeah, I think it was 100 or 101.
Yeah, something like that. So I don't know. It's not, there might be a few random ones that we don't have, our older ones or whatever, but it's the 101 that they have as their line. Yeah. Or any new ones since then, I don't know, but I like that line. There's quite a few good ones in that line, so I need to use some more, but
yeah, looks good. I was bummed about their vanillas because I didn't like their vanillas. They tasted spoiled.
Yeah, it was the vanilla. I like them though. All right, Linda, go.
I got to go over them.
I don't think so. I think your like Wi-Fi went out or something.
Storms, yeah. Yeah, when we did the TFS, remember we had storms here and my Wi-Fi went out. So I didn't even get to go over the flavors that I tested for TFS. Anyway, so mine is pineapple. Yeah. Is it already up? Okay. So I did pineapple punch and I am a big cheater this week.
You're a cheater.
I got I've never had the funky pineapple, so I grabbed that. So I did funky pineapple Mullenberry at 4, Hawaiian Punch Wonder Flavors at 3, orange gummy candy Wonder Flavors at 2, 4 orange liqueur, pomegranate at 1 Flavora, red vanilla soda Flavora at 2, and super sweet at 0.75. And this literally to me is like a glass of pineapple juice with a splash of Hawaiian punch or fruit punch with some red vanilla, like cream soda. There's a little bit of vanilla in there, a little bit of red that kind of just can't really even tell like the red because Hawaiian punch is in there. Literally tastes like a juice box. I like it. I bought a juice box the other night I bought a Capri Sun just to see. I like the funky pineapple. I've never had it. I've never tried it before. I really like it. Like some Dole apple juice type. The pomegranate, I mean, I don't think it really does much. I mean, I could have made it a little higher. There were a couple things. The pomegranate, I probably could have used maybe 1.5. No, and I guess that's it. Yeah. I think that's the only thing if I had to change or leave it out. You could
Is it
leave
good
it
with the
out, but
vanilla? The cream soda? So do you get a good amount of the cream soda
Yeah.
in it, or?
Yeah, I mean, not a ton, but it does give that little bit of like creamy vanilla type, the top of a yeah.
Well, I
I mean,
find
not a
like
lot.
if you really want to use it as a cream soda, like 2-3% with another one
Yeah.
really to push it. But like, yeah, you can kind of almost bury it a little bit or use it as a vanilla soda accent.
Yeah. It was kind of just, and I figured the red would go with the Hawaiian punch, and
Yeah.
I guess you could leave the pomegranate out. I used it because I wasn't sure if Hawaiian punch would fall under any of the secondary fruits. I was almost going to do that because you don't really need the pomegranate, really.
Yeah, I would count Hawaiian punches.
Yeah, so
a number of secondary fruits.
yeah, I figured. But I was already cheating, so I didn't really want to cheat twice.
Well,
it's
we
good.
appreciate
It's good. It's just like
that. Looks good.
I vaped it. It was good.
I want to do Monster has a blue Hawaiian flavor.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't. It tastes just kind of like Hawaiian punch, right? It doesn't really taste like blueberry Hawaiian punch, but I always thought like blueberry Hawaiian punch sounds really fun to do. And playing with that Hawaiian punch flavor, it's a good one. Like those kind of
It is
fruit bowl, fruit punch type flavors. I like putting mango pineapple passion Flavora with Hawaiian punch. I think that's a really good combo.
Mhm.
But yeah, so I've been playing around. Yeah, so that looks really good. I like seeing
It's
those.
fun. It was fun. There's just something, I don't know. I wanted something fruity and different.
Big fat cheater. No,
Big fat cheater. Yep, that's me.
that Mulder is a good one.
Yes.
Excuse me. So then we got Buster's, a goose, and a Rocky. Oh, I want to do this one. Pineapple lemonade.
Ooh.
I just worked on I had a buddy asked for some juice and he wanted pink lemonade, so I posted it on ELR. And I've been mixing it for myself. I've mixed like a couple 30 mils of it so far already because I'm just like, yeah, lemonade's great. Anyways, pineapple lemonade, FA brandy at 0.5%. We got fizzy sherbet vape train at 2, lemon lime capella at 0.5, lemonade flavora at 3.5, SSA maple syrup at 2, cat peppermint at 0.25, FA polar blast at 0.5, ripe pineapple SSA at 2, and then Thai pineapple SSA at 1.
Ooh.
Pineapple lemonade forward, even a month after conception. Big tick here. Nice baked sticky vibe going on. the maple and brandy contributing to that with the pine. Okay, lemon lime's prominent here, but also sits well with lemonade, offering some tang. Peppermints give it a slight tinge of mint and aid the cooling effect. The sherbet's adding some fizz, or at least effective. It works. Embodies what would be an old grandma's homemade special. Delicious. Awesome, Buster. Glad you like that. That looks really interesting. Especially with like the maple syrup and the peppermint and then the lemon, like yeah.
Homemade lemonade. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Buster's killing it with recipes.
I mean, it's not hard. Yeah, like baking pineapples and turning them into a syrup wouldn't be a very hard thing to do at home. You know what I mean? If that was you know what I mean? Versus like a fresh pineapple, like simple syrup or something, like you can make something like that at home and have like a baked pineapple. That looks really interesting. Looks really good.
Yeah.
And then make a lemonade out of it, with lemon and water. Oh, awesome. Pineapple lemonade just sounds awesome.
Yeah, it does. This is a good week.
It sounds like sounds really good, actually. Yellow on yellow pineapple lemonade.
Yeah.
Like Buster, you should. I don't know how often you do recipes that aren't for shows. It looks like not very often, but you should go back and take what you've learned and do just a pineapple lemonade without necessarily having to hit any of the rules for TMA, right? Like this is good, right? Yes, but like do something. I would like to see something or just something simpler. Just more of like a straight pineapple lemonade because that I don't know. I'm curious about that that lemonade lemon lime fizzy sherbet combo is something I've never personally tried before, but that looks really good. And then just with like the 2 pineapples. I wonder how that is without the brandy, the syrup, the polar blast, the peppermint, just those 2 pineapples and those 3 lemons. I bet that's really good.
Yeah, there's some good pineapple offerings. Which I'm gonna start mixing with.
Awesome, Buster. All right, let's see how your other one is.
Pineapple mango.
Ah, the voice
Buster
of God
has another one called a pineapple mango rum. Cafe coconut at 2. Top golden pineapple at 3. Inawera green joy at 2. BTA mango juice at 2. SSA rum sweet type at 2. Sugarloaf pineapple vape train at 2. Super sweet. Sweet coconut flavora at 2.5. And Tahitian vanilla cream at 2. Week 4 seems to hit all the right notes. Pineapple dominant, quite thick and syrupy with a streak of thin coconut. There's a hint of mango with just the right splash of rum. Not sure the pistachio green joy is doing anything nut wise, but it's adding to the creaminess. Quite happy how this has turned out. We'll be mixing again. Awesome. I want to know how that sweet coconut is at 2.5%. That's interesting.
Obviously, Buster's not a weird coconut person.
Well, only because I never see sweet coconut used like that high.
That's what I mean. Like even just like sniffing sweet coconut on the bottle. I'm not a weird coconut person, but that one smells like suntan lotion, like out of the bottle. Like it's got, but when you mix it, it's a different story. But it's definitely one of the butterier, like heavier, really like strong coconut chemical, whatever that chemical is in coconut type coke. You know what I mean? So people who are sensitive to that suntan lotion or those off notes with coconuts, I don't think sweet coconut's a favorite, but so that's what I'm saying. So obviously pushing it at 2.5, is you're really leaning into that, but that looks awesome.
Is that SSA rum sweet type? Is that new?
I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't sound like there's no notes.
Seems like
There's
I
a
might like it.
notes.
I think so.
They do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Buster, how did you get that? How did you get rum sweet type? It seems to be only direct.
But
Did you Google it?
isn't he from down under somewhere?
Literally, again, I will reiterate this till the day I die. If you are looking for a flavor and can't find it anywhere, literally just go to google.com, search in SSA rum sweet type, and search. And you're going to get, I have an AI overview of it. That's crazy. Then you just scroll down until you see it, a website that isn't super sketchy that you would be willing to order from. But yeah, I'm not even like, direct isn't even on here. Vape Hydra. Okay.
Oh yeah.
And then click on shopping. Or type in Sobucky Super Aromas Rum Sweet Type. Or whatever. Just but a lot of times you can just type in the name of the flavor and then scroll down and then like, oh, it's at this website. Or Sobucky. There you go. And if you type in Sobucky Rum Sweet Type, then it'll take you to their direct website. Flavor Forest, New Zealand. Looks like they have it. Internal server error. No.
Yeah, where did you
that
get
me?
that, Buster? I'm very curious.
Probably direct.
I bet he got it at the New Zealand because isn't he down under somewhere?
Yeah, I believe he would. I can't remember. I messed up where he was from.
My flavor.
I think it was New Zealand. Probably completely wrong.
So
Yeah.
oh, from a local.
So apparently he's saying it's.
I would love to be. Yeah, I would love to be able to walk into a local shop and get concentrates.
Yeah, it'd be, you could, if somebody were able to market a bunch of different reasons to have those concentrates other than, vaping, and like get people really in there for, all sorts of reasons, like selling kits for like candles or selling, like blank nicotine pouches or like, like you obviously can't sell nicotine, but you could sell vegetable glycerin and propylene glycol. And I don't know, like if you could, depending on the state that you're in or the country that you're in, but like it would be cool. But it'd be cool to just, market the flavors just like Bull City's been doing, and
yeah,
like one-on-one does, and being like, hey, here's our like actual other options, and here's all sorts of different things you can do when you buy these flavors with them. And otherwise, yeah, I mean, shit, you're just gonna have like, how many flavors do we have? We have one of each ish, and and never touched how many of them. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I thought, Busters. It looked like their website wasn't working for me, so it's down. Okay. All right, well, let's move on. Let's do, I guess, Goose Girl's recipe here. Tropical popsicle, I like that name. We got 1% WS23. We got 2% Vape Train creaming soda. 2.5%. Wonder Flavors ginger beer. 2% Capella hibiscus. 3% Flavor West mango guava. 3% pineapple ice fantasy noms. That must be a one shot. 2% sugarloaf pineapple Vape Train, and 1% vanilla sugar SSA. A cool, sweet, flavorful, fruity popsicle for the warm days ahead. I love the picture.
Yeah.
This one's a winner. It's just like the pineapple popsicles in the frozen section at your local store. Many layers of flavor, but the pineapple pops. I need to try this one in a pod. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know, that pineapple ice fantasy, that's got to be one of their.
It is. It's a one shot.
It's the only recipe she's the only recipe that used it. So yeah.
Yeah.
But that's gotta have, okay, so it's got to be cold on its own. So I'm curious if you have WS-23 at 1 and the Ice Fantasy is cold. Like, how cold is this? Is it like 1.5% WS-23 or like 2% WS-23? Like I'm like a casual 1% guy if I really want to blast a cold 1.5. But yeah, I love that. Got the vanilla and the cream, the vanilla sugar and the creaming soda in there together, like that double vanilla, but like the right kind of, extra vanilla with the creaming soda. Double pineapple, that touch of ginger and hibiscus. I really like, and the mango guava backing up. I really like the way this looks. It looks really refreshing and delicious. I like this. Looks good.
Yes, Sam. I actually think I have one of the Ice Fantasies. I can't remember if it's pineapple. I honestly don't like it, but I do remember that I would compare it to about equal 1%. I did it at like 5 or 10%, and that felt like it was probably like 2% WS-23. So I think like in the recipe it would be like
she's
equivalent of 1-to-1 for WS-23. So like 2% WS-23 overall. It's pretty cold.
So if you did it at 5 and it was like 2%, she's probably at like 1.33% with it at 3%. Plus the one she said it's freezing.
Yeah,
so
it's really cold.
I would imagine.
This is the one. I actually have this one.
Did you try it without the WS-23 first to know that you needed that much in there, or do you like it that freezing? I guess is what I'm curious. And then on top of that, you guys have issues with that much coolant. Obviously, you don't, because this recipe you said was a pop of flavor. With that much coolant muting or just dominating your mix. Are you a 2% coolant guy, Daniel?
So I like cold, but then like how I all day for multiple days, I can't really do it. I
feel like the profile has to be so simple for me, like in order to get anything out of it other than cold and like whatever the base is, I guess.
All right, so I'm not doing this to show my recipe. It's already public, but I do. The one right now is mango-y, this one, and I did 0.25, and so like when I want it really cold, I do 0.5 to 1.5, and then I usually add like Arctic Chill, Polar Blast, something else to get the top note. But when I just want like a little bit of a cold sensation, a little bit of chilling on the throat, but not gonna really notice it unless you pay attention, 0.25. And then you get a little bit of the cold, but no flavoring. But when I do want it, I want like above 1%. You know what I mean? Like around here, I would just start at 0.5 and go up.
Gotcha. For me, 1% is a cold recipe, and that's if I'm not baking cold recipes for a bit, and then I do a 1%. It's cold for like a day, and then after that, it's like a little bit less cold and very manageable. And I'm like, oh, I could probably go higher. So I imagine people that vape cold all the time. That I've heard that, you kind of get used to it and you move up. But for me, if I were like, oh, this is a drink. I don't want it to be read as a hot vape. I want it to just be, like I don't want it to be like ice cold. For me, that would be like 0.5%. 1% is really just like, okay, it's cold. This is really enjoyable without blasting you in the face. But I know people that was like, blast me in the face. So I just did that for my buddy, and I was like, 2%. I hope it doesn't drown out the recipe that I made for him and just tastes like cold lemonade. And you don't taste the strawberries or the raspberry or whatever in it. But anyways, yeah, that was just for my curiosity based off of how other people do coolant. So, you don't, yeah, good enough. Awesome. Thank you, Goose. I personally have better luck with simpler recipes with that much coolant. So I was just curious how all the nuance of this recipe came through. So it's good to hear that it wasn't muted at all. What's up, Hippie? All right, we got our last one from Rocky. Apps.
Pineapple.
No,
Is it up?
pineapples. Oh no, Rocky.
Yeah.
Oh, so sad.
Is it up? Okay. Rockies. Yeah. So Rocky did, all right. Rocky did Pine Apps. And in that, he has 1% of one-on-one bacon, 0.3% of nature's flavors brown sugar organic, 0.8% of cinnamon spice TPA 10% dilution, 0.4% VTA desiccated coconut, 1% of maple syrup candy wonder flavors, 3% of Inawera pineapple, 1.5% of VT sugarloaf pineapple, and super sweet. And he said Caribbean style pineapple bites wrapped in bacon with a delightful fusion of tropical coconut. The brown sugar, cinnamon spice, and maple sauce. Bacon is optional. Steep time is a guesstimate, as I went more than 6 weeks steep before getting back to this testing this one, and then bumped the Inawera pineapple up from 2 to 3. Well, I would probably leave the bacon out, but the bacon
Yes,
only does
God.
like gives it like a
Burnt grease.
huh?
One-on-one bacon is burnt grease.
Okay.
That's like, to me, one-on-one bacon is just burnt grease. Like it is, it's bitter and it's acrid and it's like
Really?
I'm not, yes, and I don't know what episodes it's on, but Wolf Wheeler does a recipe. It's old noted. We talk about it quite a bit. And I even tried his recipe where people said, I think this is the recipe where you can get one-on-one bacon to work. And I was like, it still doesn't work. It's literally like you're just drinking, like you burnt the bacon and then you're just drinking the grease from the pan. It's like, it's not good. Honestly, I don't, for me, anyways, I wouldn't. I don't. It's got to be like an insanely long steep, Rocky, because I've definitely tried it, and I am not a fan of one-on-one bacon. I have it. Got 6 weeks steep. No, thank you. I personally think, and this kind of goes with what I was saying, I think last week about like pancakes and stuff, and like breaking down a profile to like its most inherent like taste. And what like a pancake would just be cake essentially and bread. Bacon's just smoky flavor. That's really what you want. You don't really need the meat flavoring. You need the smoke flavoring. So if you did a maple donut bar and you threw a little bit of sweet and smoky in there, or like tobacco that's got just that nice that liquid, or that liquid fire. That's the actual real fake liquid smoke. What's it called? Where it's another Flavora flavor that's just, just that smoky flavor, or oak barrel, something like that. Then I think you're gonna get a step closer to where you're intentionally trying to get than actually trying to use like a bacon flavoring. In my opinion, I've done that with maple donuts, and you just put a smoky tobacco in there with it, and you're like, yeah, okay. You want that smoke flavor, right? If you really wanted the flavor of pork, I don't know what to tell you. Like if you wanted to do pork and pineapple or something, I don't know what to tell you, but
Oakwood. Oh,
awesome,
sorry,
Rocky.
my mic was off. Someone said Oakwood. Yeah.
Yeah, Oakwood, anything that's got that smoky vibe. What's the flavor though that Flavora's got that's just like, it's like liquid, not liquid smoke. It's just smoke. Blackfire. Is it Blackfire? Or is that FA?
That's FA, I think.
Oh, excuse me. Hold on. Oh, I exhaled my vape out my nose and made me sneeze like fun. But yeah, there's options. Just get something that's not too ashy, but that's nice and smoky, and throw that in there with that. And I think if I were to mix this, I wouldn't do the bacon. I would do that instead, and then be like, judge it off of that, and then get the smoke note that I like. Because anyways, I wouldn't run out and buy one-on-one bacon. Rocky, was yours free? Because mine was free.
Yeah, it's probably not something I would run out and grab.
But thank
All
you for
right,
playing.
what are we doing? Yeah,
for playing.
thank you guys. Wait, is that it? Did Rocky do one last minute?
That is Rocky's.
I mean, did Fitty?
I'm refreshing. I'm refreshing. There is a new recipe.
Hey, buddy.
There is a new recipe that just popped up. I don't know how, but it just went.
Brett, Flavora Oak Barrel or Bake Train Oak Wood, or is it Bake Train Oak Barrel, FA Oak Wood, Flavora Oak Barrel? Like they all work quite well. Like but you're also gonna kind of get like that woodsy whiskey kind of note with it as well. That's why I'm saying like sweet and smoky Flavora. I think Blackfire. I think that's FA Blackfire. And then there's another Flavora that I'm thinking of that I cannot remember what it is. Like a tobacco that's got that like liquid like that fire smoke kind of note to it. Rocky, yeah. Savory effect. That's great. Do you have mashed potatoes? Literally, Fitty, just pick an episode. I mean, like, you're getting close to the end anyways, but, like, skip ahead and just mix that. And then, hey, at least you have one in the future, right? All right. Yeah, what are we doing, Linda? Okay, we got pineapples. P-P-A-P.
Apples.
I have a pen. I have an apple. Apple pen. I have a pen. I have pineapple. You know that song?
Right,
pineapple pen. Apple pen. Pineapple pen.
That's like my most popular recipe.
Apple pen. Pineapple apple pen. That's a great song.
Thank you for sharing.
You should, somebody should play it. It's great.
I can't.
Thank you. Thank you, Daniel.
Oh, commercial.
No, but I have.
That's what I say, Brad. I don't know if you want happy. I think you want smoky is more than you know what I mean. But anyways, the bacon is smoked pork belly, cured, smoked, and then fried. You know, what kind of I have a. I don't really want to do it because I've already kind of perfected it, but you know, cheesecake.
Cheesecake.
I have a perfect
on the thing.
Butter is and vanilla. Tapioca. So pudding. What's the flavor of tapioca? Isn't it just like? Is it just not vanilla and then it's like the pearls? Or do the pearls like have flavor to them? I'm just curious.
I have no.
Is that kind of like? Do you have? You don't have. Do you have any rice puddings or rice flavors?
No.
None. So no sweet rice, no Thai sticky rice.
No.
Huh?
No, I don't think I have any. I have.
Okay.
Wait, I'll look.
Look at that, Daniel. He's got a pineapple pen recipe. I love it.
Yeah, that's the. I don't think that's the only recipe that like I sell. My old manager asks for it every now and then.
Awesome.
No, I have puffed rice crunchies. No, I don't have rice.
Pineapple.
Yeah. Sweet rice or like Thai sticky rice or something would be.
No.
Like if we did like a coconut pineapple. I mean, I've done that too as well, so I don't really know. Let's do. Well, see, and then so I did pistachio already.
Yep.
Session drummer dropped a raspberry custard recipe.
I'm on it.
A session drummer recipe.
I'm on it.
I don't see those very often. That's awesome.
I don't see it.
He doesn't post recipes very often. And again, I'm at a point where I'm not posting recipes very often either. But
I never.
Other than these.
Oh yeah.
So we could.
May, we
Because
forgot.
all these.
Sorry.
What?
We forgot to help. I forgot
what?
the toffee something for the mix along for May. I totally forgot to mention that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Can people hear you, Daniel, or no?
Yeah, they hear me right now.
No, it's on VCE. He posted it.
I clicked it. Oh, whoops, wrong one.
Luke posted it in the chat.
No. I know.
Is it a TMA recipe?
No, I'm just.
No, he's talking about Session Drummers. Just Session Drummer posted a recipe today.
I just gotta click the right way, or else it won't.
Cotton candy, cotton candy TFA 0.75, custard premium FA 3%, Inawera raspberry 0.75, TFA raspberry sweet 4, sweet cream flavor west 1, vanilla custard 2, TFA 2, vanilla pudding flavora 1, vanilla swirl TFA 2. That was good. I'd vape that. That was good. Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't use raspberry custard knobs, because it's just. I guess that's a cheat code.
I'm not surprised. I think we would do something like that, but this looks like a very like nuanced, super layered on like the vanillas and the creams. It's got the cotton candy in there, double, like an awesome raspberry combo, unless you think TFA tastes like ketchup. And there's very few people who do. I love TFA strawberry, raspberry sweet. I haven't played with it in a long time, but I need to mix up a big bottle. I need to get some 60 mils. I want to make some of that. Oh, it's really good. Like commercial viable, like all the right, but easy flavorings. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like VC2 plus custard premium plus the vanilla pudding plus the vanilla swirl. They've all been around for a long time, right? But then you've got so many different sweet cream options, and then but putting all those together, that looks really good. I need to save that, mix that. Session doesn't put out recipes very often, but when he does, pay attention, because the guy is a single flavor testing machine, so he knows his flavors. He knows what he likes and what he's doing. Shout out to Session, dude. Oops.
Happened.
Oh, I unmuted the YouTube on accident. Thank you, Luke, for some of that. And shout out, what's up, Luke, by the way? What time is it over there in the
Luke.
bottom of the world? I guess I could have asked Buster that. You guys were neighbors. In the morning, afternoon. It's yeah.
Morning. I think it's 6 hours ahead, right?
Right now, for the correct time in New Zealand, it is 1:19 p.m.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Our nighttime is their afternoon.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Oh.
Okay. PPAP. What are we doing? Pineapple. We should just do PPAP. Pineapple, passion fruit, apple, pudding.
Stop it.
Pineapple, papaya, allspice pudding.
What? He said his 11, 12, 1. Because I'm 3 hours ahead.
Pineapple raspberry sounds really good.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't really want to do honey maple syrup. We did the maple last week.
Yeah.
What is the flavor of tapioca? Hold on.
Do we cheat with the booze? Or actually, I don't want to use mint, so let's not do that.
Okay, so tapioca pudding is just a sweet custardy dessert with creamy flavor, often a subtle vanilla. But the pearls themselves are flavorless and are only for texture. Milk, cream, sugar, vanilla. So like tapioca, like that's custard. It's like straight up like pudding custard. And I know I did like pistachio pudding, but like we could do like a pineapple raspberry pudding. like custard, like a rich custard pudding, like I like Sessions recipe. But again, that falls into doing, are we doing a spice? We could throw a nut in there that isn't pistachio. But what do we have that we, looks like cashew and walnut? Or sweet wine, orange again, rum, vodka.
Well, why can't we use pistachio just because you used it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I didn't use it.
Well, I did. So we can't use orange then either.
Okay. That's fair.
Valid. Thank you. Our anise. We could do pineapple black licorice.
No,
pudding.
no, we cannot. No, no, we cannot.
Star anise is in there.
We can't. Nope. I don't have any.
Whatever.
We can't. So I'm fresh out of licorice.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
You didn't mix all your
I only
licorice.
have one licorice. Yes, I did.
Whatever, you didn't.
I mean, a big bottle of licorice, red licorice candy for somebody.
With black licorice flavoring in it?
Yep. All of it. The whole 15 mil.
That's a lie. Don't lie to me.
I know. I am lying. I'm a big cheater liar.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. Well, we could just, you don't, I only have, do you have any walnuts? I mean, really, it's just.
Same with cashew. I don't remember which one I have. I think I have cashew.
I don't have.
I don't think that's what I think. I think I have cashew and you don't. And you have walnut and I don't. And then you don't have any macadamia nuts, and I do.
Wait,
I have all of them.
Wonder Flavors cashew. I don't have any macadamia.
Let me look. Because if you do, because
it's the opposite. Like,
hold on, let me look. I'm looking at you. Cashew, right there. I have two bottles.
And I don't have. Wait. It says I have Wonder Flavors. I don't know. But really, all that is like smooth. It doesn't taste like.
Yeah, I know, and that's why it would be good with like a custard, right?
Yeah, yes, it would.
Yeah, we could like cheat and use hazelnut.
No, we use hazelnut so much.
Hazelnut cream, I know, but I mean, like if we wanted to like really just be like, well, let's do it that creamy kind of buttery nut. I love a buttery nut. I'm gonna see if I have walnut. I don't think I do. I have cashew.
I don't know if I have walnut. Oh, I have FA walnut and Wonder Flavors walnut.
I don't think I have Wonder Flavors. I think I just have the cashew.
Okay. You don't have any walnuts?
No. All these nuts in your mouth.
Yeah, okay.
I have 2 nuts, 24/7, until I'm about, hopefully, forever.
But I think cashew is a good idea. You have Wonder Flavors cashew.
That's what it says.
Okay, well, look.
No, I can't look. I'm just gonna. I do. I have it. It's somewhere. I only add flavors as I buy. No, I do have it because I was trying to buy the whole line from Nom's, like the ones that I didn't have. And plus,
Or you can mix it and look for your flavors.
No, because I know it. What?
I'm just kidding. Okay. Wonder Flavors cashew. That's our first flavor.
Alrighty. Cashew.
I hope we do too. You know, we have ideas for what to do for the next show. Check out our Discord because this week I'm gonna post in the Discord. I'll tag everybody that's in it and get a thread going about how we can move forward without, the fruit list and make things a little bit more open because we have ideas and things that we want do, but we still want that prompt, that weekly prompt, without going full mix and vixens and just doing like random pictures. So we'll just keep an eye on the Discord. We'll get a discussion on that going like this week, because we're coming up on what, like 2 months left on the show, like 4, 5, 6 episodes, 7 episodes.
Yeah.
We're coming up quick. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's if we skip tomato, we have 10 episodes left on the list. We're not going to stop doing TMA because we love doing this. And we mix, we're not done mixing, so challenging ourselves is something that we don't want to stop doing either. So yeah, we just want it. We don't want it to necessarily have to be a fruit every week, right?
Yeah.
We want, but if I want it to be a fruit and Linda doesn't, we still want it, that to be possible as well. So we just want it a little bit more open for interpretation.
And not have to use a spice or a booze or a, you know what I mean? Because it gets old because there's only so many boozes.
Exactly. Like this week, yeah. And then you're cheating or whatever, and we don't really care about that anyway. So it's like,
yeah. I mean,
Luke, new flavors. Did FA ever release new flavors? Otherwise, I think Wonder Flavors is the only one that's had a new release drop recently that I know of.
Well,
and then the
FA
random
did.
SSAs.
Daniel.
Okay, FA had a bunch of new ones.
What?
FA had the drop that Daniel did.
Ugh. Yeah, well, I mean, some of them are good.
SSA.
Yeah, but FA drops are never exciting.
Yeah, but that pineapple coconut, Sam.
Okay, they have a few good ones here and there. That's very true.
Yeah, they're 1 out of 12 each time.
Blueberry muffin, yeah. What was it? The blueberry muffin, the oatmeal cookie, and the apple strudel were the 3 good ones out of that entire like 15 flavor drop. Everything else sucked.
Gross, yeah.
Strawberry ice cream, yeah, and then the rest of them were like deodorant flavorings. Sea buckthorn.
Melon ice cream is like rancid, rotten melon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so the 3 out of that whole drop, but then you got like. Anyway, we're rambling.
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
so
we are. Oh, so we have cashew. So let's.
That was an FA-UK drop. Yes, not FA-US or SSA's always dropping shit. Yeah, Flavora's got new stuff coming out soon. Oh, whatever. That's fine. Wonder Flavors. Oh, that's right. They got testers out as far as I know right now for new stuff, but they've also got the newer ones at Bull City. I like the raisin. I did a recipe for last week that's got raisin in it, I believe. I did the oatmeal, the little Debbie cookie with the raisin in it. It was really good. So
I got the dark caramel out of that line.
Yeah, I need to play with more of those. I got a bunch of new real flavors that I need to play with too. But.
All right, so let's get back to it. Are we making a pudding?
Okay, so let's get back to it. So we've got Wonder Flavors cashew. Should we do pineapple raspberry?
Sure.
Ooh, okay. That's weird.
So we're gonna have to use raspberry custard noms.
Yes.
And actually, Nom's pineapple wasn't that bad. It wasn't the greatest, but it wasn't bad.
Yes, raspberry custard.
It was almost like funky pineapple. Right, so Nom's raspberry custard.
Yeah, 1000% Nom's raspberry custard. I think we should also probably
don't go above 2 because I did.
No, that's fine.
Because you have to because that raspberry's a little
a little soft.
Such a good flavor, but the raspberry, yeah.
Like it's a good flavor, and it could be a solo. But like, if we really want to build it out, we'll throw some other shit at it here. But
I wouldn't go above 2 on it.
No, that's fine. I'm just looking at so pineapple, a little soft, not too tart, but a good tasting pineapple with no off notes for Nom's pineapple.
Yeah, I mean, I was just thinking, but I mean, there's lots of pineapples, man.
Let's hold off a second. I almost used pineapple lassi this week, but it's got coolant in it, so I didn't.
I don't have that.
It's like a pineapple milkshake, so it's got like those creamy dairy elements built into it. Yeah, but it's got coolant in it, so I almost used it, but I didn't. Because it's a good flavoring. Let's see here. So we've got cashew, raspberry custard. What other raspberry?
I was just thinking things. I was thinking raspberry syrup.
What about
Premium
Cap
premium
Wild
raspberry?
or Shisha or Premium?
Have you
Or do you
picked?
want it stickier?
Did you all pick the pineapple?
Oh,
We could do it.
premium.
No, we haven't picked our pineapple.
Just let me know when you pick a next
How
one.
about premium?
Premium would be fine.
Okay.
Oh,
That's a good flavor.
Raspberry premium.
oh,
Premium. Yeah.
at 7%.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't joke like that.
1.5.
Don't joke. Someone's gonna end the stream right then and there and
That's-
mix it at 7%.
Yeah. All right.
Well, they crazy.
Now we need a pineapple.
Yeah, we need a pineapple and then another, like some more creams.
Y'all
Pudding,
gonna
custard,
add
whatever.
alcohol?
Yeah, we're gonna do. We're doing
That
cashew.
custard is like that custard.
I know it's good, Linda, but I still think we should put more in it, like snow cream or vanilla pudding.
I don't want to.
Or
Couldn't you do a
like, I
Sauvignon?
still want to put more in
I don't
it. Like
wanna
we
use-
don't have to do. Not. I mean, it's cool sometimes to do those recipes where it's like, oh, we did it in 4 flavors, but like other times it's like I'd like to build the profile out. You know what I mean?
All right. Can we not use snow cream though?
Rich and saturated. No, we don't have to use snow cream. Even I know it's one of my newer favorite flavors, but like we could use a sweet cream or a meringue, or like we could use
Okay,
vanilla
let's do that.
pudding. We could use beefy
Vanilla
custard
pudding
too, or
sounds good.
premium.
Yeah. How about vanilla pudding?
You being real?
Yeah, I'm being real. I'm being fake.
Being smart assy with me?
No. I'm saying vanilla pudding. I love it. And you know what I think? All right, hear me out. When I made my cookie crack, I realized that vanilla pudding by Flavora really complements custard premium, like the butteriness.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Let's do it then.
instead of using custard premium, I feel like the vanilla pudding might really bump up that raspberry custard because that custard in that raspberry custard is really buttery. So
it's
that's
really
one thing.
good, and I think custard premium would just kind of like make it back up custard premium. You know what I mean? You know that would be the dominating custard flavoring.
I was saying,
So I'm fine. Like,
no, I was saying not use custard premium, but use.
no, I know what you're
vanilla-
saying. Vanilla pudding is gonna build up and accentuate the custard that's in the Nom's raspberry
Yeah.
custard. Versus what I think the custard premium would do would be it would make itself the dominant custard flavor.
Yeah.
Which is fine. It's a great flavor, but like let's accentuate. I agree with what you're saying. The Nom's custard.
I just really realized that, like, I wouldn't really use vanilla pudding as a pudding, but I mean, you could, but I feel like it really backs up like more buttery flavors. Like that you're
throw
using
out.
the-
I agree. I'm gonna throw out another layering option that may seem odd, but I want you to just really, really think about it here. Okay.
Mhm.
Wonder Flavors vanilla Rouyan.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like just to, like we do the pudding, the like. We don't have to go too crazy, like 2.5.
oh, really? So you want to like make a dirty raspberry pineapple?
It's not like that dirty, but just a little bit.
I know.
We could do 2%, 1.5 on the pudding.
What kind of pudding? Noms?
So vanilla pudding, Flavora. So we got cashew, Wonder Flavors, raspberry custard, Noms, SSA premium, Raz, Flavora vanilla pudding, and then I'm suggesting a little bit of like at least 2% vanilla Rouyan custard, Wonder Flavors.
What was the other
And then
stuff?
we got to figure out our pineapple.
You go too
Why?
fast.
I just said all of
Why
it.
that?
I know, and I have to add them.
Why
Did I go too fast?
vanilla
Yes,
Ruyan
you dipshit.
or whatever?
It's vanilla pudding is the one I got. And then I got Ruyan premium raspberry and the raspberry custard.
Why are we using the Wonder flavors? I'm just wondering where you're going with the Ruyan part.
Because it sounds fun and delicious.
I mean, okay.
That's why. It sounds like it would be
That really
a good
bugs me out.
Why?
Because I'm not really
It's
that.
not a tobacco, Linda.
But it is. It's supposed to
No,
be.
it's not.
No, it's a R1
No,
four.
it's
It's
not.
a Ruyan.
Yes, I know. It's like a dirty custard. Dirty cream. Okay. Fine.
I want you
That's
to
fine.
really think about it.
I've single flavor tested it, but
It's yeah. Okay, just
what
trust
is
me,
it
let's do
doing? What is it doing
It's
in here?
doing. It's adding flavor, Linda.
Dirty flavor?
Oh,
I'm
come
just
on, stop
wondering.
it.
I'm just wondering. Okay. Fine. 2%. What else?
Hold on.
I just feel like that's gonna take away. Oh, whatever. All right.
I was reading notes. So sorry. Yeah, so this is kind of how I would describe it. It has a very defined yet mellow back note of woodsy and earthy notes. So I guess dirty, if you want to call it dirty, but like,
Yeah.
I don't think
I don't. It just to me,
it's
like
definitely
Rocky
like
said it. Like Rocky said, it's like that's what I get. Like ashtray taste. It's literally like that's what I get. I'm
okay.
just saying.
Well, fine. Let's take it out then.
Well, I mean,
No, I'm
we can
mad.
leave it.
No, it's fine. We can take
Obviously,
it out. Let's take it out. I just wanted to use it because I haven't used it lately, but we can not use it if you don't agree. That's
in
fine.
this anyway. I was looking forward to a like nice, bright, fruity.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I'm literally, I may sound sarcastic, but it's fine. We don't have to use it.
Okay.
But if that's what you're going for, then I think we need something like VC2 or like a brighter, I don't know. Or maybe not. Maybe we don't need anything else. So let's just hold off on a cream. Let's figure out a pineapple.
Yeah, that's what I think we should do.
You know, maybe we don't need another or like a bright accent like I'm gonna restart my phone. Vanilla sugar
Like
or
a
something.
Tahitian.
You know.
What about Tahitian vanilla cream?
There you go. Like, is that gonna hit that brightness that you want? Because I'm not entirely sure.
That's like a
That's the one that's got the Wonder flavors.
Yes. It's pretty creamy. That's a good flavor.
That's a great flavor.
It's not really a frosting, but it's almost like headed that way. Like
but it's got that kind of fruity sweetness to it. I like that idea. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that idea over okay. God, there's so many pineapples.
Sorry, I don't want to feel like I'm taking over the whole recipe.
No, you're fine. That's why it's a collab, right? Like, I wanted to use it, and that's why I was suggesting it. I don't really know other than that, and it would give it that dirty note that
I'm not against using it in any other. But anyway, okay.
But we weren't talking about doing like if we were doing a pineapple raspberry like RY4 pudding, then like that would make more sense. But we weren't even talking about that. So
Okay.
or if we were trying to go like bourbon or something, I don't know. What pineapples do you have?
So I have a good amount of pineapples. Let's see.
Night, Fitty.
Night, Fitty.
So I got vanilla pudding, Tahitian vanilla cream, premium raspberry, raspberry custard. What else?
You're right.
That's it?
Yeah.
orange flavor is
vanilla
cashew.
pudding.
There it
Oh
was.
yeah, cashew. Well, this is what I have for pineapples. I have funky pineapple, golden pineapple, flavora pineapple, Inawera pineapple, Tom's pineapple, SSA pineapple sweet. But I think pineapple SSA and pineapple sweet SSA might be the same. I'm not quite sure.
I don't think so. I
Pineapple
think they have
juicy.
like multiple pineapples.
Yeah, okay. So pineapple juicy, TPA, sugarloaf, Thai, and ultimate.
I really like the ultimate.
I do too.
But,
I really like the ultimate.
and like in lieu of like Molenberry or Vape Train, because those are harder to get now. But I think kind of like that same like vibe as the
I do
funky
too.
sugar.
Pineapple juice.
Yeah, it's got
Yeah.
that same like really bright, acidic, tart. So let's go ultimate.
Okay. Cool.
But I also think like I paired it with. I thought it was a little thin, so I don't know if we.
Yep.
I paired it with Inawera, but we don't have to do that. We can do like what if we paired it with SSA Sweet?
Perfect.
I'd be totally down to try that because we could keep that like at 1% ultimate at like I don't know 3,
Two.
I don't know 2.5. I think I did 2.5 on my recipe.
Okay.
And then pineapple sweet.
The pineapple sweet's pretty strong.
That's what I'm saying, like 1%.
Hey,
I cannot spell.
yeah, one
There we go.
2.5 on ultimate.
Wait, ultimate what?
Yeah, 2.5 on ultimate pineapple.
And you're doing
Do you
pineapple
want to do
sweet too?
the
All right, give me percentages here, and at a slow rate.
Okay, so
Raspberry custard.
Wonder Flavor Cashew, Linda. Oh, raspberry custard. 2%.
2%. Premium custard SSA. Or I mean premium raspberry, excuse me, SSA.
1.5 is what I'm thinking.
10.5?
Is it one?
What do
Okay.
you think, Linda?
1.5.
1.25? One like I want to.
I think 1.25, but it's a pretty solid flavor.
I think
Solid
one's just a
medium.
little too low, and one like if you think
Yeah.
1.5's too high, then we could do 1.25. It's one of those
I don't
flavors that
think
we could.
1.5's too
split hairs.
high.
Okay, because I'm like a
We can
1.5, 2%er on this one.
Okay, we can do 1.5 or 2.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think 2.
Let's
but
do 1.5.
whatever.
Let's do 1.5 just to see where we're at because we don't want it. I don't know how I don't know what the balance is going to be on this. I don't know what necessarily what we're going for or what I want even
I think
as far as pineapple and raspberry goes. So I think
Yeah.
we'll find out and be like, oh, it's really equally balanced and that's great. Or if the pineapple is dominant and there's still raspberry notes in there, I think I'd be fine either way. So I think we can just try it.
Yeah.
And
1.5.
Tahitian vanilla cream?
What do you think? What do you think?
2. Well, 2 is
2?
well, that's the average. But since we have, what are we doing the vanilla pudding at? 1.5.
What if we did 1.5 on both?
Okay.
1.5
You think that's enough of both
Yeah.
of them?
for
what I
vanilla
was just
pudding
gonna say.
and Tahitian?
Tahitian,
Yeah.
yep, 1.5.
Tahitian.
And then
We got the custard, and then we got 1.5 on the cashew, the pudding, and the cream. Which is, yeah, that sounds fun.
And then the
Okay.
pineapple.
then
And then 2.5 on the ultimate, and then 1 on the SSA.
I'm gonna
Oh,
go
right.
find this shit because
Yeah.
I gotta.
And then I'm gonna do 1% super sweet. 'Cause I have been doing 1.5 lately, and I
Have you
realized I
really?
really that pink lemonade that I was doing was 1.5, and it's
That needs.
so good.
I feel like that's good. All right, I'll be back because it's gonna take me a
So
minute.
instead of 0.75, I was like, I'm gonna stop splitting hairs. I'm just gonna bump it up to 1 for my. I'll get him. I gotta pee real quick.
All right. I'm going to mute y'all, just heads up. Let's see. Hopefully this works. Testing. That's weird.
Premium raspberry.
There we go. But why? Yeah, I'm trying to test the music. Some reason that's weird.
Black cherry. Black cherry. I put those black cherries away. I want to do a black cherry recipe now.
Maybe it's the noise suppression. Let me try some. Do. If I turn it up loud. Oh. No. Alright, let me test some.
All that you see and keep seeing. There is nothing wrong.
I'm gonna make a 30 mil of this because this looks really good.
About you, the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to
Yeah, why did it just randomly start doing that?
What?
Nothing, I'm just messing around with the audio.
Wait for 5. Pineapple sweet. That cashew smells really good. That Wonder Flavors cashew smells really good. I just cracked the bottle. I don't know if I've ever smelled it before. Oh my god. Oh my god, Linda.
What's wrong?
Oh, this is good. It's already every flavor that I'm smelling as I put it in smells so good. This is gonna be a good fucking recipe. I have a good feeling about this one. That cashew is just sticking to my nose. It's like I smelled it, and that's the only flavor. I've smelled every flavor so far as I put it in, and that cashew is just sticking to my nose.
Let me test stuff. So let's see. Boo boo. Don't worry, we ain't going anywhere.
Linda.
Yeah.
You doing pooping? Oh,
No,
you pooping?
No, I just found everything.
This is gonna be a good one.
All right.
I have so much confidence in this.
Trying to turn my camera on. I think I found all this stuff in record time.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that was. I really just have to go through all these. And some of the like names are. I write the names on the top, and a lot of them are rubbed off.
I tell you, Linda, I had to mix like you.
Well, you know.
Like and like if I'm so ADHD, everything has to be on my wall. I feel like if I had to look through bins of things,
I don't
I just
have the wall space.
I just would mix, or unless I was on the show, you know.
You guys there?
Yeah,
Yeah, I called it.
Can you not hear
I called
me?
it PPAP. Okay.
No worries. I just.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm testing stuff. So
Linda,
sorry.
are you there, Linda?
Sam, are you there? I can't get
I
this
cannot hear you.
fucking cap off.
Quack.
Okay.
I think that Tahitian vanilla cream is going to give me the same nuance that I was wanting off of the vanilla Brouillan without it being like
Really?
offensive for anybody.
That
You know what I mean?
cashew. Yeah.
The bright spiced or whatever. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It smells so good. See, let me know if it sticks in your nose through any, sniff all your other flavors after it. I still smell the cashew on my nose. Like, I don't know. That's crazy. That smells so good with that. Then everything
Oh my God,
else
that
mixed
does
together.
smell good. Yeah. Oh my God, what was that?
Over all my shit. You ever seen the movie Office Christmas Party?
I don't remember. I only watch horror movies.
Oh. Well, it's not a horror
Sorry.
movie.
Yeah.
It's a comedy. It's got TJ Miller in it and Jennifer Aniston. And he's like this running this business, and they're like, "Hey, you can't do a Christmas party this year." He's like, "What?" And he throws like this insane Christmas party, and one of the guys in the office is a funny comedian. I think of what else he's in, but he's like, "Oh, I know a good DJ," and then when the party comes, it's him. He's the DJ, and then he does that horn noise, but he does it. He just goes all night long. It's really funny. Funnier in the movie.
I feel like that sounds familiar. Maybe.
And just a bunch of crazy. It's a crazy comedy. A bunch of crazy stuff happens.
That raspberry custard.
Yeah, that smells so good.
I just. Oh no, I didn't.
Oh, hey, Mike. Yeah, congrats on your first RDA, dude. Like, have fun. And trust me, yes, they are small. I have, like, for years, I have only run an RDA. I won't vape out of anything else. Just the flavor is just so much better, and I and I'll drip every 4 or 5 hits or whatever, just to deal with that. Like that's fine. It's just the small RDA, the little small reference RDAs are my daily drivers.
Well, I'm trading with Fitty. I'm getting a Citadel, I think.
Oh, they're so good. That's what I'm on right now.
I think
Either my Citadel or my Hadley, they're very similar. But I got one or the other on.
I think I'm either getting a Hadley or can't remember.
Citadel has
Gotta get-
slightly more space and airflow, but we're talking about tiny.
They
Like
they
I don't know if you
22?
can. I'm
22,
gonna
I
hold this
believe.
up real quick.
I don't really like
to the
them.
camera. Look at this. That's one. That's the other.
let's see.
Yeah, they're
Like-
basically the same
Like they're
thing.
almost exactly the same. The decks are a little bit different.
And the Ultim piece and the right?
I take the Ultim
When you
piece
get
out
into the
because it
decks,
makes
it's a
You
little
know
bit
how
more
dark
like
it's
they're my
super.
vanilla pudding.
Yeah, that's
they're
normal.
mild. They're slightly different. Yeah, my vanilla pudding's super dark too.
They're very tight
my
I think
draw.
I'm running my Hadley right now. The Hadley's got like the Hadley's got like the 2 clamps that are like this. They're more
I
like,
have a hard time.
They clamp down like with 1 screw. The Citadel's got, it's like more of like a horizontal bar that clamps down.
I have a hard time building single coils, so I might need help.
What? Why?
It's just a
They're
single
easy.
coil right in the middle.
I
That's
just
only 1 coil. Huh?
Yeah, I know.
Just like that.
I have a hard. No,
Boom, boom,
I know,
like
but
that.
I have a hard time building them.
So it depends.
It's like doing half of a dual coil.
They're
I
easy
know, but
to
you have
build
to put
on,
'em-
but the problem is finding the coil placement for your liking. The
Yeah,
flavor is not like
Yeah.
just drop and go. Like you have to kind of fine tune it. If you want some like fail safe, like
Not
drop
really. I mean,
solos and
I can help walk you through it, especially on these because
yeah, good.
you put it in and then you're going just like a little down from you're literally you're rolling down and back up. You know what I mean? And like
So do you have to have the coil wrapped the right way?
yeah.
yeah, so it helps. So if it, for so yeah, you'll be like, oh, this coil, in order for my leads to be where I need them, it's rolling up. That's not, you might have to flip it around. Or I've also had to, they're also short. They're only like 4 wraps. You can't do really long coils.
That's what I'm saying, Linda. It's a very tight draw in like small coil deck. So like how you vape, I don't know if you like it because you like bigger coils, right? Like not
I wouldn't
huge, but
running it over. I mean, mine's at 95 right now, and it's a 0.2.
And that's
fucking
fucking ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
But like, once you start getting over that, you're literally, it's like 3 puffs, and you got to re-drip. 3 fat rips, and you got to re-drip.
Is it a 22?
Yeah,
it's a small little guy.
Yeah, and it leaks. Heads up. That's why Wayne always licks his AFC.
So much room there. I mean, but it's a reference. It's small. It's not as small as the Pixie. The Pixie's tiny. Yeah, and that thing's got a deeper well than the Hadley does. I feel like.
Is it like the Elder? The Elder Dragon?
About that size. It's a 22. So it's bigger than like the Wasp and all that. Think of the like drop solo. Like it's going to be a little bit smaller in height, and the deck's going to be a little bit tighter, but it's a 22. Like you have, hey Michelle, you have ton of space to work on.
Yeah. Well, I'll need help building it because that's why I never use single coil. Like they have such good play. Like the Mongrel, you can fit a big beefy coil, but I hate building on it. I just find it hard to me.
And that's vanilla pudding.
Vanilla pudding.
Yeah, she uses that a lot, so I'm just going to assume it's that.
Yes.
You heard it in the ether.
Michelle got me on the vanilla pudding.
Yeah, but Sam, you vaping at 95 watts. That's like the equivalent of like 200 plus. It's got to be so hot.
No,
That's
it's not.
another thing. How big is the drip tip?
Oh my god, it's the worst part. It's what makes it a terrible Addy. It is the worst drip tip.
What do you mean? The drip tip's fine.
Are you a pigeon? Are
It
you
gets
a
bit
mouse?
every once in a while, but
How
like,
small is your
back
And he's
lips?
adding I mean,
it's
I think he's
small, but
adding
I like this.
It's the most annoying thing. If you have any kind of lips, like any kind of thickness whatsoever that is above
it's
a
about
pencil.
as it's bigger than like a Camel Wide. Like if you were used to putting any cigarette or joint in your mouth, like
Yeah, it's like
this
it's
is good
American
off
Spirit.
it's good off the shake, but this is gonna get so much better
Yeah.
in a few days. It's a little sharp.
I haven't
it's a
tried
little
it yet. That was the back of my hand.
like some of this stuff needs to settle around a little bit, but like
Ooh,
it's gonna. I also did 1% super sweet, so
I did too.
it's sweet, it's good, but like I said, I think in a few days this is really just gonna
My
pop
God, that's
and
so good.
be way better after like a week. Or that pudding for me needs a steep. I think it's the raspberries and like that. Oh, it's almost like a spiced vanilla, that Tahitian.
Like cherry almond. Nope.
I mean, like a
Like-
spice. Can you not get Nom's flavors, Luke?
God, this is good. Like I might make a bigger box. This is good. Different, good. I don't know if I'm getting the cashew, but this is
No,
good.
but I mean, like the cream and layer in it's gonna be, it's really good.
Yeah. Yeah. This is good. Mm-mm-mm.
I mean, I think it's more raspberry forward than pineapple right now.
I think so. I think so. But that ultimate too, I think, grows a little bit. Oh, Luke, you can't get nom. Luke can't get noms. They don't.
Sad days.
That's sad. God. I liked pretty much
Can you
every single
actually
one.
not get noms, or can you just not get noms, but you can get noms if you do their special secret email them trick with your order? Because we can't technically get noms either, but we can get noms.
know if-
You know what I mean? They have a workaround if you
Yeah,
can't.
they do.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know
Luke,
if you
if
knew
they
about
won't
that.
send it, message me, and I'll help walk out. Might be able to get you hooked up.
Yeah, I don't know if that's different for Australia or not, but it might be because of your laws and stuff. But I don't know. But they have a workaround, like that's like sending them an email and them sending you an invoice thing right away.
Yeah.
It's like they have it set out and it works. I haven't tried it, but Linda has walked through it and it works, and I trust her. So
yeah.
Like I said, I don't. That's just for us. I don't know if that's for.
I don't know if that was his credit card. That was the credit card company that made him take the U.S. off. That wasn't like due to laws. It was due to something.
Right. So that's why I'm saying I don't know exactly if that same system applies to other countries or not.
Oh, Luke, I'll give you a list.
Yeah, definitely email Richard or email Noms and see if there's a way, or if they're just like, yeah, sorry, we just can't ship to Australia.
Yeah,
but they might have a workaround.
Mm-hmm.
Because they do for the U.S. right now.
Yeah. Yep. Luke,
Go check out those 4 episodes of Noted too. I mean, there's a lot. Like honestly, man, just pick out the ones you think you want.
Turned off. Hopefully the comments aren't turned off.
Yeah, but I know what you want to watch through it anyways. But yeah, there's a lot of good ones. A lot of really good ones.
Yeah, I would say for me, 85.
At least 85%. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we use them a lot.
90, but yeah, I've used. I made a mix. I used red berries,
and that's what I mean, Michelle. Like, if we were able to get it and ship it to him, then I'm pretty sure Noms would have a way to ship it to him, because that's what their workaround is. Essentially, you just send them like a list of what you want in email form.
No, you
then they
place an
send
order.
you. you place an order
and you put their address for pickup. When from here, you place your order, put it as pickup, put their address, which is like 2 Rhiannon Ave.
Okay, and then but then they email you, get your address.
Yeah, because it's a pickup, so they'll send you an invoice. Yeah.
And then they do, instead of it being like through the website, they will do it through the email as far as like your shipping and stuff.
And it's a bank transfer.
Yeah.
Very easy.
So I feel like that process would work for, if we were able to buy it and ship it to him, that process would work for them as well, I feel like.
Because it's done as a pickup, technically.
Yeah, exactly. It's just whoever sending it to him, sending him flavorings versus like a company doing it. I don't know. So definitely email them, reach out, see if there's a way to do it. If it's your customs, like seizing flavorings, then I don't know if there's a way around that. I don't know.
Yeah. I like this mix. I wish I had made a bit bigger bottle.
I made a 30, so I'm excited. See where we're headed on it. But what's next week, y'all?
Oh my god! Hopefully something. I don't think I have any plums.
Almost like you're not prepared for the show that you're on.
Well, I mean, it's hard to get plums.
SSA, Wonder Flavors.
Never mind. I have medicine flower plum. I have
medicine flower. That's like, you have the best option there.
I know, and I have noms.
That's one of the better ones.
TFS has 2 stars for me, so that's I'll just
Which one?
Medicine. I mean, TFS was a 2-star for me.
Oh, you have TFS plum?
Yeah. And then Nom's plum was a 4. And then I've not tried medicine flower plum, and I really don't have time for the steep in a week.
Oh, just mix it anyways.
Oh, I will. Yeah.
Think like that, because they don't take that long.
Yeah.
Medicine flower plum's a really good one. It's a really good one. And then there's SSA, I think Ripe Plum and Wonder Flavors Ripe Plum, which are both really good, interesting plums.
I went to order plums. Well, actually, I haven't ordered any plums because we didn't have a noted episode coming up with plums, I don't think.
No, we did it on Old Noted.
Yeah. So I just happened to. He sent me the medicine flower. We got the noms and the TFS. So. Yeah. Well, I really like this mix. I think we chose good flavors.
Yeah, I cannot wait to. I'm going to set it aside and let it steep. I got some other stuff I could vape on.
Actually, I could vape the thing tonight, but I won't.
I could just keep vaping through it if I didn't have anything else, but I really want to see how that sits after at least a few days. Just because I feel like it's just going to meld and grow and get richer and just be all sorts of better in a few days, if not a week. But thank you everybody for joining us tonight. It was good to see you, Michelle. Next week on Wednesday. Michelle. Just to let you know, we start at, I don't know where you are in the US, 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. So if you wanted to show up a little bit sooner and be here for the whole stream, that's what time we start. If not, we love seeing you. We love seeing you, Rocky, Mike, Luke,
Buster always,
Buster, Goose, everybody. Like I know I'm missing people here, but
I am Sam.
That's me.
Yeah.
Eddie, Brett.
Yeah.
There's lots of
Hippie, everybody. Yeah, it's so cool to see everybody.
Thank you for watching. It's so awesome to see you guys in chat. People that we didn't miss tonight. CJ, we miss you.
Michelle Central.
So you're looking at
7:30.
7:30?
No, 9:30.
What? Central would be 2 hours after me, so 7:30.
With the cashew is like buttery.
It's kind of like, I feel like it's a lot like Flavor West hazelnut. It smells kind of nutty, but it's really just like a buttery and creamy.
Yeah. It's like buttery. Yeah, it's good. It's like it does stick to your nose, like your palate.
So I don't know if you've any experience with like walnut or like Flavor West hazelnut or creamy hazelnut, but it's kind of just doing that. It's just kind of boosting and accentuating the creams and the custards within the butteriness of those things. That's how we're using it in this recipe versus like an actual nutty note.
Yeah.
And because we have to. Smell it, Michelle. Grab it and smell it because it smells literally. I can't believe I've never. It smells so good. You'll instantly be like, oh, I think I know what I want to put this in. But yeah, I'm happy with that.
Mhm. Yeah. Thank you, everybody.
Plum week
again.
next week. There's lots of plum flavors. One-on-one. There's a bunch of plum flavors that taste like grape. But yeah, I'm excited. I get a plum recipe going. Thanks everybody for joining us. We'll see you next week. What?
Except Flavora and SSA were tied.
It's clear as day that SSA or like Flavora is like the top two for the most popular. I mean, of course, it's just our viewers or whatever, but I in the future we'll do something like that. But yeah,
I can't really honestly say I have a favorite brand.
Really?
I don't think so.
I feel like Noms, SSA, Flavora.
But you're not saying one brand. You're saying like 5. That's what I'm saying. Like I
you
love
have to
Wonder
pick
Flavors. I
one.
love Flavora. I love SSA. I love Noms. There's a ton of Capellas and TFAs and FAs and there and Flavor West that I absolutely love and will use all the time. Jungle Flavors has a bunch of stuff. One-on-one has a bunch of random stuff that's awesome. Inawera has a bunch of stuff. Molenbeer, that's what I'm saying. There's some brands that I probably don't like more than I would say. It's like the brands I like is like the does that make sense? Like 90% of them versus the 10% of a couple of brands that I'm like, okay, Bickford, there's no good flavors. VSO we had beef with. Whatever it is. This brand, you get Sucker, I have 5 of them and but they don't have that many or whatever. And they're okay. So there's a lot of those little guys that are like, yeah, these aren't the best. But out of all like these 10, 15 major brands or whatever, like I really, I would know without some of all of them, you know what I mean? Like, just wouldn't be the same. So, real flavors, fucking, there's so much. Like, Liquid Barn even has some great flavorings.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it's hard to pick, but
it's super hard to pick.
Yeah. All right. We'll see
you guys.
next week for Plum.
We love you. We'll get plumbed up next week.
Mango Saturday.
Mango on Saturday.
And then Linda is going to do a cake episode with us.
Yes.
Linda
Can we decide what cake?
Awesome.
Huh?
All of them. Every cake.
We're doing all the
cakes?
cakes?
It's already up. The date.
Oh, I think it's
I think it's the week after
Linda,
next.
Just a heads up, it's way more casual than noted.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I watched the show. I'm in the know.
Well, when y'all join, it's casual. I tried to, but no, I mean it is casual. It's more laid back and more.
Yeah.
I just mean like with noted, I felt like I had a single flavor test every flavor every week. You know what I mean?
No.
With you, it's like, okay, let's read notes. Let's talk about our experience with our vast amount of experience.
Yeah. As well as
talk objectively or subjectively about it.
I do single flavor tests, but luckily 99% of the time I don't have to, which is good.
Yeah.
Well, because at the end of the day, it is great to have noted and to have those notes for those flavorings, but at the end of the day, as a new mixer, you really just want a list of what the fuck. Even like seeing Daniel's show and being like, oh, they talked about this. They don't have experience with it, but they read other people's notes and it doesn't sound like it's a good flavor. Like that's still a huge resource, right?
Yeah.
Like just the fact that you're listing, oh, these are the black cherries or the cherries. Oh, I didn't even know there were so many of these. Oh, they didn't talk about like 15 of them on the list. They must not even be worth thinking about or whatever, or these ones, so just the fact that you're still, profiling them into these
sorry.
weekly episodes and going over them in a list style is, I think, super, super helpful. Whether or not you have your subjective notes on it or not, you're still going over other people's notes.
Yeah, Michelle,
especially if it's
we do
top tier.
Yeah, like what I'll do in Michelle is if I don't have a flavor or if there's a flavor that's bad or whatever, I'll go in and I'll read the notes, right? But more importantly is I'll look for a famous or a trusted mixer like Frunkster has a lot, Session, or you can go back in the day like Leona or Leone or whatever, and like Chachi and stuff like that. And then I kind of focus on there, so I don't always read it, but enough that you can pause the video and read it, or just in general tell you like what is summed up. Because, people like Session does such a long description that it would take like 4 minutes to read the whole thing. So I just give you the general consumption or opinion on everything. Because, you don't want to skip the bad ones. They need to know why I don't have it or why I haven't gotten it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and that's not something that you could get from somebody that doesn't have experience or know what they're talking about in this field.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you don't know who is a legend. You know what I mean?
Might not be the same as Daniel's or mine or whatever, but I think it's still a pretty objective, list of the top flavors of that profile. So
if I don't have the opinion, I'll find it.
Like an in-depth, everybody tested it this week and has their, single flavor notes ready to go, like Noted was.
It's just me.
Still, yeah. It's that was a lot of work, and that is a lot of it. Single flavor testing like that is so much work. So
you know what? It helped me so much.
Yeah, it makes
Insane.
Mixing is not an issue.
I thought about this the other day. I don't know how much I probably did the first single flavoring testing that I've done since Noted stopped last Saturday with a couple of those cherries.
You saw
maybe
how
a
fun
couple
that
random
was.
ones, but like I'm much more of like a learn my flavors through mixing kind of guy, and that takes way longer.
Yeah,
than
it takes a year
testing or stuff.
Minimum a year.
Single flavor testing has helped me to be able to put together a recipe, knowing that those flavors, where they're going to sit, what they're going to do, if they're going to steep out better, or is it going to be too
but
that's the thing.
You're right, but the only thing you need the single flavor test. It's true, but then you also need the thing that Sam and I do. You have to mix. You have to see how it does with others. So it's like you have to do both. It takes a long time.
Almost, if you want to perfect it, you got to do both.
Yeah, you got to do everything.
And I'm taking 5 years of mixing experience and single flavor testing experience, and applying that to not doing that anymore. So without that experience and without 4.5 years of being on Noted myself, and like I always said, like if I didn't have the show and I didn't essentially make this like my homework or like a job or whatever that I love doing, but I still have to like put pressure on myself, I probably would never have done it. And it seriously amplified my mixing skills, I think personally. So
100%.
You can just you can single flavor test something and instantly know a recipe that you want to make or where it can belong or have an idea. You can also have an idea for a recipe and through single flavor testing instantly know which flavor you want to grab. And that's why we have such, like sometimes an easy time at being like, oh, this one, raspberry custard, we want that because we know what it tastes like. We know it's good as, we have experience with it as a single flavor, but anyways.
Yes.
There's a lot of tools at your disposal as a mixer that can aid in your understanding of your flavorings, and that's notes and single flavor testing and recipe mixing, and there's a lot. And if you put all of that into it, then you don't have to necessarily put all of that into it. You can be a lot more casual about it, but if you want to just grab flavors and just see what happens, then that's what you're gonna have to do.
I just realized I think it will be November, I'll be 6 years, which I don't know.
Oh my God, me too, October.
Yeah, because we started around the same time.
Yep.
Wait,
So that means that I'm probably looking at 8, 7
I'm coming up
a
on
year,
7
like an extra
vaping.
year.
yeah,
Mixing
2018
4.
is when I started, and then
Yeah.
2019, I only like a year in. I started mixing. I was already like I wasn't building coils, but I was doing everything except building coils, pretty much.
I tried vaping. I think it was funny because when I tried it, the vape store guy gave me 12 milligram juice, and it just ripped my throat apart. And I was like, smoking's way better. So I went back to smoking for a while, and then I went back, tried vaping again, and I was like, oh, there's different levels. I'm gonna try the 3, and the 3 was way better, 3 milligram. And as soon as I got into it, like weed was legal here, so we had flavored THC cartridges, and I literally, like, maybe within the first month, I don't even remember buying like 5 or 6 bottles of the pink lemonade that I liked. Like, I remember it was very few amounts, and I only remember getting hooked on one commercial. So I didn't even try multiple commercial vapes because I instantly Google searched how do they flavor THC cartridges, and found DIY vape flavoring and stumbled across DIY dye and instantly started making my own. So so they were very close together. My like actual quitting cigarettes and being on vaping and then learning how to mix was within a couple months of each other, I want to say. And that was, my daughter was not 1 yet. She was almost 1, and so we're looking at 7 years at this point for me, because it's about the same time of the year.
Crazy.
Oh yeah, 7 years. That's crazy, considering that I smoked cigarettes for 12 years. So we're over halfway.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah,
Sorry.
I smoked from 17 to 29. Yeah, 17 to 29.
Did I
I
turn
smoked
off?
for 12 years. And I was maybe a pack a day smoker at the end. Like, maybe. Like I said, wasn't even like crazy. If I went on a road trip, you'd see me go through like 2 packs or 3 packs, but like
Ugh.
I'd chain smoke in the car. That was not great. Like, oh, I went through 2 packs in 2 days. There's 3 packs in 2 days. Yeah.
All right, we're rambling.
Yeah. All right, let's get out of here. Everybody has a wonderful night, and we will see you week.
Later.
Later,
Bye.
Gators. Awesome, Goose. That's freaking awesome, dude.
Hopefully this works. Alright, I'm gonna mute y'all for just a second, and hopefully this some plays.
I wonder what you would do if you had the power to dream at night any dream you wanted to dream.
Boom, there y'all go. Your boy figured it out. Apologies for that. Yeah, so I had the filters going on. So hopefully it fixes. We'll see. Yeah, that's mad annoying. I gotta have the filters on for the show, but then for this, no filters. So yeah, that's kind of annoying. So I just gotta make sure one has the filters and one doesn't. It's more work, but it's alright. It's worth it for y'all. Anyways, I'm gonna test the rest of the audio, and y'all have a great night, y'all. Bye. Just gonna let it run for one more song, but anyways, y'all have a good night.
And the first thing I want us to understand is that love is more than the spectacular things that we do for each other. Stay with me now. But even more than that, a person can do all
Shout out to Buster for being the audio tech for the crew. And shout out to Eddie for being timestamp man. We need that, Buster, because people will just watch the stream and they either won't notice or say anything. I don't know. So it's always helpful. But anyways, I got the stream. I think I got the video. I just gotta remember to unmute, or put the filters back on. Anyways, good night, y'all.